Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 18 of the November Daily Draws. So let's see what kind of message we're going to get today. I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Abyss, followed by an Oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Here we go. The Four of Swords. So today, this is the sword against the wall. This is, the helmet on the top of the wall. Today is not a day for struggle. Today is not a day for trying to perhaps solve something. It's probably to take a break from that. It's to go easy on ourselves today. To not stretch our minds too much. Give ourselves a break. Give ourselves a bit of rest from any mental, toil of trying to figure stuff out. Give your mind a rest. Give your mind time to settle down. Maybe you've been thinking a lot about things, or many things perhaps, and maybe it's time just to put some things to rest for a while. And maybe you've been struggling to get an answer to something. Maybe you've been struggling to work something out. Today may not be the day where you're going to get that answer. Maybe it's just to put these thoughts down for a time and maybe focus on something else, or just do something a bit more relaxing. Do something that will give your mind, not that we necessarily, I'm not saying that we do nothing. Some of us don't have, a lot of us don't have the choice. We do have things to do on a daily basis. And I'm not saying that we should be inactive and not do anything, but I'm talking about things that you've been thinking about, different issues, different thoughts, and maybe just let those rest for a time and just do something else a bit more simple, where you don't have to think things through so much, that you can just get on with things and let those other things just rest, like they're resting against the wall. And then maybe when it's time to pick them back up again, that break that you've had, you will come back at it with a fresh perspective. With your mind has had time to rest and recharge and renew, and maybe you will get better clarity by just not pursuing these thoughts and trying to come to terms with these thoughts, aggressively. You just put them down and say, right, I'm not going to think about that for a moment. I'm going to get on with other things. I'll come back to that later. That's the kind of approach I think this card is saying. So there may be some things that you just want to put aside for a time. Today, just get on with the things that you need to do and make it as easy going a day as you possibly can, particularly with trying to work things out in your mind. Give your mind a break is what I'm saying. I think this card is saying, and then come back to it refreshed and with a new, with fresh eyes, and then you may be able to see something that you didn't see before because you were so wrapped up in everything. And maybe when you take the things back up again, instead of trying to take them all back up at once, you could just take up a sword or two, take up one line of thought, and look at that and see if anything occurs to you about that. And maybe put it back down if it doesn't, and just take another one, but don't try to do everything all at once as well. But for now, just put it aside and take a break. I think this is what this card is saying. So let's see what oracle card we get to go with that. Here we go. And we have High Priest, intend and create. Maybe doing something creative. Instead of trying to work out, resolve some of these ideas and thoughts you've had, instead of the mind, the rational thinking, the logical working things through kind of approach, maybe be a bit more inspirational, get inspired, get more creative, bring out your creative side, express that, maybe a little bit more one's energy than sword's energy today. Be a bit creative. Let your creative juices flow in a way that you don't necessarily need to be thinking things through. You know something, you already know how to do this, and you can create something and just give that self-expression in that way. And you don't really have to think about any big issues or anything like that. You just get on with your creativity, and that will help you through the day. And maybe give your mind a bit of a break. And then when you're ready to come back to these other issues that probably do need to be looked through, you'll have a better way, perhaps a better sense of how to approach this because of the rest you took from it. So. Set some intention, set your intent today to express yourself creatively, right? Not to be problem solving too much, not to be dealing with these issues that you may have been wrestling with, but just to let your natural creativity loose today. So I feel that's what the message of these cards is today. So I'll be back tomorrow for the end of the week for day 19. Until then, thank you for listening today. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.